Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this impressive vid. It's titled Christian Keys Exposes Hollywood Creeps and Claudia Jordan Confirms His Story. Tyler Perry Show. These billionaire people, they are getting exposed left and right because they be doing some weird stuff behind the scenes. Expose them. I'm here for the expose. I have no idea who Christian Keys is. I don't know who this is, but yeah, we're about to find out. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the impressive channel. The actor, writer, and singer Christian Keys broke his silence and spoke about his Me Too experience in the industry. And he revealed that a very powerful and wealthy man harassed him and also essayed him. And he said that he's been dealing with this for the past 15 years. Now, some of you all may recognize Christian Keys from his film work that he does specifically in Black entertainment. He starred in movies like Note to Self, The Preacher's Son, and Black Coffee. You might even recognize him from Saints and Sinners. He has a very long resume. He also has a show on BET called All the Queen's Men, which is under Tyler Perry Studios. And he also has been on other Tyler Perry projects, including the play Medea Goes to Jail. Now, recently, Christian Keys broke his silence.
I've never watched any of those. I've never heard of any of those. Actually, that's a lie. The King's Men, I only know about that because when I went to Jamaica with my friend, she had it on the TV. We shared a room together, and that's the last time I'll do that anyway. Yes. It's a different story coming on my Patreon. But yes, she turned it on, and I was like, what is this? I'm like, oh, Eva has a show? So I did know about that, but those other shows, never heard of them in my life.
On how he was being treated in the industry, and he is actually threatening to go to the police.
Oh? I was the one that was sexually harassed for years. Years. Bullied, intimidated, and sexually harassed for years. And I'm going to be painted as the villain because y'all have deified this person.
Wait, harassed or assaulted?
And some of the people that you think are your mentors
are
literally.
That's repeat what he said. What's her name? Impressive said essay at first, but he just said harassed. Those are very different, so I just want some clarification.
Figuratively. Just trying to fuck you. It's in my fucking bone marrow, and I'm tired of this person gallivanting around doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. Well, then speak on, if you want to have...
Oh. Spill.
I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. Once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I gotta protect me because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person,
you got proof,
as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I've spoken with my attorney trying to figure out how to deal with it. It's never been about money. I literally intentionally let the statute of limitations pass. It's not about money or being able to sue. But at some point, really soon,
you better than me. I would have got that dough.
The police report is going to be filed, and I'll turn over the recordings of the inappropriate behaviors and the inappropriate offers. And I'll turn over the paperwork for the car that was bought as an apology for offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off. And y'all can hear him. His voice is very distinctive.
So Christian described several different incidents. He described the time that this powerful man came to his apartment, and Christian thought this man was going to offer him a role, but he actually wanted to see Christian strip.
He showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said,
you gotta up the price, brother.
I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined.
Sorry, I'm not trying to make light of this at all. This is very serious, but I'm just speaking out loud of what I would have been saying. But let me shut the hell up and let him tell his story, because this is not funny. And I do think that these cases should be taken more seriously, because when it does come to men, we are quick to brush it off and not, take it seriously as we do with women. So putting that out there. I just want to be clear. I'm not trying to crack jokes at all. This is just what I would think if I was him. If I was him. As a woman, I would be like, no, fuck out of here. I'll be way more offended. But as a man, anyway, it don't matter. I'm me and he is him. Let me shut up. Sorry.
Scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job of this fall because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else, so he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I told him over and over, and he still always tried shit, just tried shit. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I have always kept
I thought he was about to play
something on me. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100 grand to strip. You'll know right away. And it'll break
We
your heart.
already know, brother.
He said, I don't have to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I'm like, what? Like, you know, I'm not into that. I don't fuck around like that. I don't do that. What the what?
I would have took that.
Leave. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck
But
out.
I would ask for 200.
Get out. I thought you were my brother and my friend.
And you can't touch.
This person was a brother type figure, a mentor type figure. But for you to continuously throw these opportunities, you know good and damn well, all it ever was you pretending to be a mentor, trying to get some ass.
Not trying to get some ass.
You got a guy that's a billionaire, and I got $3 grand
I just expect him to say that.
in my bank account. Who are you gonna believe? I was broke as fuck.
Oh, yeah, I would have.
I tell you, I would have loved that $100 grand. I wouldn't finna sell my soul.
Wow, respect.
So I want you all to kind of pick up on the clues. He's saying that the man who pressed him
Clues.
is a billionaire.
It's so blatant.
We don't know who Christian is talking about because he did not put a name on it.
He
but
said
a lot of
offer
people are
roles.
bringing up Tyler Perry because Tyler is a billionaire. And he is somebody that we know
What
for a
roles
fact
are
that
Diddy
Christian has
offering?
worked
None.
with. He's worked with him on different projects.
There you go.
Not only that, he does have a very distinctive speaking voice. When you hear his voice, you automatically know it's Tyler Perry. What was also interesting was when Christian said, no, I didn't watch his documentary. Now, if you don't know, Tyler Perry does have a documentary out called Maxine's Baby.
I'm watching that shit.
And no, I didn't see that documentary.
So once again, people are putting the 2 and 2 together and they feel like, okay, Christian might be talking about Mr. Perry. However, we can't say for a fact that he is.
No,
because
he is.
He didn't say any names, but he's putting the hints out there,
Please
and
spill his
clearly
tea.
he's talking about somebody who's wealthy and also well known. And what's interesting is he did end up booking a play with Tyler Perry called Medea Goes to Jail, but
And he was fine,
he
too.
had trouble
he's still good
finding
looking.
work after the fact. And it kind of makes you wonder why.
And I'm known at a national level
Because
for
you wouldn't
doing
get
multiple
naked.
stage plays, and still couldn't book anything, TV and film. And it's discouraging and frustrating, but it's part of the journey.
He also brought up another incident where he was at a party at this man's house. He was at this event, I believe, and he was drinking some Hennessy and he got drunk, and this man tried to take advantage of him while he was under the influence.
You get a grown-ass man that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room. Because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bad, so I'm at that big party. Won't say what type, won't say where. I'm asleep. I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what the fuck? Get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, all right, man. All right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out, and he tries to grab your penis.
Oh, he bold.
He tries to shake and grab
Shake and grab.
your equipment.
After you just said
And you
something?
spaz even more.
Period.
Like, what the fuck you doing, man? What the fuck? Oh, my bad. So you go to leave, he tries to do it again.
Oh, no. See, I would have exposed this man.
You are not allowed to touch somebody without their permission.
Right.
Not allowed to try to touch them in a sexual or private place without their permission. And if they've already declared, like, hey, bruh, I get that that's your thing, but I like black women and Hennessy. And so miss me with the bullshit, because I'm never going to be open to that. Chill. And then this person still tries to grab you, physically grab you.
That is the legal definition of sexual assault.
No, yeah.
This is crazy, and this story is actually similar to what happened to Terry Crews. Terry said he was groped by a powerful agent who used to work for WME, and Terry...
I remember hearing about this story, but I didn't know that we knew the person. I didn't know that he came out and exposed who it was, but okay, period.
Actually reported him to the LAPD, but the DA threw out the case, which really shows how corrupt the justice system is. It shows how people in powerful positions with money are able to silence the victims and pay the police off. It's really sick. This is why a lot of victims don't come forth, especially people in the entertainment industry. And also, they have to deal with the fear of getting blackballed. And this is kind of what Christian Keys had fears of. And he did say that he regretted not speaking up sooner because this has been going on far too long. And this powerful man allegedly has been doing this to other men in the industry.
I regret not speaking up then, not being brave enough to, and I regret not hurting this person. Because between that year and now, how many young black actors have fell for that? You can hear them on the conversations. You can hear him on the conversations. You can hear him say that he had several guys, multiple guys on payroll, 6 figures a year, that pop up and they do whatever he wants and they go back home. So they pop in, they grab their ankles, they do whatever he wants. And I'm like, I'm not finna fucking do that. I'm not doing that. I don't want to make it that bad. I want to be able to shave in the fucking morning without any grief or any regret or any shame waiting for me in the mirror.
That is
I
deep.
feel bad for those dudes that actually said yes. I feel bad for them because they fell for the pressure. They fell for the opportunity. They're somewhere, working a low-end job and somebody comes in with this money and they're like, okay, well, maybe just this once. I guarantee you there's a bunch of them that are going to come out. But I'm glad I didn't sell my soul or my ass.
But see, I feel like or my ass. This man has a way with his words. I don't consider those particular situations Me Too situations, and I don't know if this is a unpopular opinion. It probably is. Everything is. Goddamn. But I don't give a fuck. If you took the money and you agreed to bend over and grab your ankles, I don't think you can then come out later and be like, oh, I was a victim. It's like he offered you money to do these things and to basically be one of his little playthings, and you agreed to do that. So I don't think that any of those people should come out and try to be like, oh, he came out, so let me speak up as well. Yes, I took the money. And yes, I was balling out. I went to the Gucci store and I did all this. But yeah, I felt pressure too. I'm a victim. Like, I don't know if you can say that because he didn't force you to do anything. He paid you and you agreed. But he's saying that he came on to him and he was trying to forcefully touch him when he was saying, no, this is wrong. This is a victim in my eyes. But those other people that he described, the ones that Tyler said that he have on his payroll, he paying them 6 figures a year, and they coming over, busting it open and going home, that's an exchange. That's very common, especially in the industry. A lot of people with money, they pay people to do that, and they're cool with it. So, I mean, of course, that is prostitution, and it's very common. So, that's my opinion on that. I think he's a victim, though, for sure.
Oh, wait. Now, this was a lot to dissect, and there was another incident that Christian Keys talked about. And he said he was pitching his show, All the Queen's Men, to this black billionaire. And he was thinking this was going to be a business meeting, but it ended up being something else. This black billionaire was trying to get his freak off, okay?
Is this another one of those meetings where you meet with a black billionaire businessman, and while my manager is there, everything is everything. I got my Kinko's presentation with the plastic cover on it. I paid good money on this, good money. Running it down, like you can invest in this, that, and the other. So when my manager leaves, he moves into a conference room. And I'm like, okay, it's a conference room. I'm sketchy about this. Didn't realize that the doors on the side of the conference room right there led into his suite. So about 8 or 10 minutes, I'm nervous in my phone. Like, okay, okay, you changing? You got to use the bathrooms. And number 2, cool. He comes back in silk pajamas, silk robe, right as they're delivering strawberries and champagne like this is Pretty Woman or a fucking date. Ooh. Now, I'm like, wait, ooh, this ain't that. I'm not him, and this ain't that. I'd love for you to invest in my company. He probably should have, because he would own a piece of all the Queen's Man. The books have already sold. The 6 or 8 books I'm about to release, all of that. He would have had a piece of all of that monetarily, but he didn't. He was thinking with his dick. And
he
came back and grabbed a strawberry, sat down, and I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. You got my presentation, I'm going. He's like, are you sure? I said, yeah. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. He's like, are you sure? That second, are you sure, means if you don't stay and do what I want, you're not going to get what you're hoping for. Now, this particular guy's out here paying tuition for entire classes of HBCUs after this sketchy shit. Want to air him out too. Yeah, it's disappointing because you're like, okay, well, I want to learn from this person, or I want to learn from this person, or maybe partner with this person over here because he's investing in black companies, not knowing that he's a predator. And this person who's supposed to be your mentor is the worst predator of all.
Diddy and Tom?
I didn't want to be a person that said, your hero, such and such, sexually harassed me for years and tried to sexually assault me. But it's traumatic when you deal with that bullshit for years. Years of that bullshit. Years of pressure. Years of intimidation. Years of sideways comments and insults, and everybody else getting a raise, everybody else getting a vacation, everybody else getting to be a part of this new show or this new thing, but because you ain't playing ball, literally and figuratively.
Ooh. This man is poetic.
Thank you, God, for not making me the kind of man that's going to f*** his way to the middle.
Not to the middle.
Now, Christian has tried to navigate this industry and be professional with this particular powerful person.
I like him.
Him being a black actor in the industry is tough enough. A lot of black actors and actresses don't really get the same opportunities as their non-black counterparts. And it is very helpful for them if they have a good relationship with a powerful gatekeeper in the industry. So I can understand why Christian would still want to work with this particular gatekeeper, because it's clear that he's one of the few people offering opportunities and roles to black actors. But it does become a huge problem when this person abuses his power and tries to pretty much take advantage of these actors. This is why Christian does a lot of his projects independently now. He's worked hard over the years to build his fan base, and he now has his own company, and he has several means of income, so he doesn't have to worry about making nice with these people who want to take advantage of him. He also doesn't have to worry about selling his soul or his booty hole to the highest bidder just to get a leading role in a movie or a TV show. Now, what's interesting is Christian not only exposed these powerful men who tried him, but he also exposed the women who tried him. He said one time he was working on this show, and this actress shamelessly groped him.
I was on a show.
Equal opportunity. Who? I need some names.
And if I had done what this actress did, just switching lanes, if I had done what she did, I'd never work again and I'd be in jail. She used to come up and pat me on the jump, like pat my penis, like, ooh, okay, I see that print.
Oh.
And I checked her, I grabbed her hand right away, checked her, like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, okay, I'll do that shit, I'm going to jail. What are you doing? She did it again. Grabbed her hand, like, stop, that shit ain't funny. We're preparing for a scene, she walks past, cups my equipment, and was like, oh, you got some girth. When I tell you, had that been a dude that punched them in their motherfucking mouth.
Who the fuck was doing this?
If I behaved like this woman, this particular actress had done, in that moment, I'd be in jail, I'd be canceled, and I would never fucking work again.
Expose these predators.
You don't get to walk past somebody and be like, oh, that's nice, and pat them on their fucking private.
Period.
It was another project, it was a TV and film project, and she felt entitled to do that bullshit. And if I report her to the female executives that were on that particular show, it's gonna get swept under the rug, because they'd already told me, just Christian, just stand here and be pretty. Just stand here and look pretty. Y'all wonder why I stay in my fucking dressing room while we on the set. Because it's bullshit there.
Now, we don't know which actress Christian Keys was talking about. Either way, Christian Keys has gone through it in the industry, and it's really a shame that people don't have the decency to respect another human being. I get it. Christian is very attractive.
Yeah,
I get how he can be irresistible, but still, show some respect.
Exactly.
This is not an object. This is a person.
Exactly.
And it really bothers me to hear how men and women get taken advantage of in this way. I mean, it really just sucks. And I hope that the person that Christian is talking about gets exposed. these people don't need to be protected anymore. Christian at this point is threatening to go to the police, and I think he's making this threat because he wants the person who's trying him to tighten up. He wants them to back off. And it could be that he's not taking immediate action against him because he probably still has professional ties to him. And also, you got to think, this person is powerful, and if he wanted to, he could do something really shisty and make him go missing. I pray to God that wouldn't happen, but you know, this is how some of these elites be acting sometimes. When they're about to be exposed, they will do anything to cover up their tracks. So I just think Christian is putting the threat out.
I don't think they would do that. And people saying about the whole Cassie situation too, and I'm just like, let's use common sense though. If he has come out already and basically insinuated that it's Tyler Perry, for him to come up missing, everybody's going to be like, it was Tyler Perry. Like, it puts too much heat on you. So, you know, I highly doubt, even if he comes out and says, yes, it was Tyler Perry, he's not going to come up missing. Because, again, everybody would be like, you did this. let's open an investigation. Let's you know, everybody would put pressure on law enforcement to do something because he obviously did it. You feel me?
There, so people can know what's really going on.
Makes you look even more guilty.
What I found interesting was a lot of people, a lot of actors in the industry supported him in his comments. I mean, people are rallying.
Because they know.
I saw posts from Tammy Roman and several others, and this one guy named Sedarius Blaine said, I've heard this story from someone close to me who was involved. I never repeated it for over a decade when you worked with blank and always admired you for the way you carry yourself. Brother, I'm here for you always, and I pray God continues to guide you through. What happened was wrong and predatory, and I'm sorry. Also, Claudia Jordan confirmed the story about Christian being harassed the first time when this powerful billionaire offered him money to strip. She said, you shared a piece of this with me when we first met, may it be 15 years ago, and said one day you would come forward, and you did. And Christian, I'm so proud of you. Do not beat yourself up for waiting. It's hard, especially as a man. I know it's scary and embarrassing and uncharted territory, but you did it. I will stand with you on this as your friend because I know it's true, because this is the same vibe and tone and story you shared from 2008, I believe. Congratulations to you for not going along to get along and being able to look at yourself in the mirror as you shave in the morning. Other men and women will be saved and feel heard because of your bravery. Love you, friend.
Aww.
Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video.
I love the support. Wow, this is so fucked up. I hope he takes him down, because for you to continuously make sexual advances on this man when he has told you over and over again, I'm not with it, I don't want this, stop, but you keep trying over and over again, that is when it becomes predatory, and that's when, you know, he becomes a victim. If you just ask once and be like, hey, are you with it? And he says no and you leave it alone, there's nothing wrong with that. Of course you can say, oh, morally it's still fucked up because he's abusing his power. That's a whole different conversation. Like I said, those other people who he offered money to and they were like, yep, run it. Give me the money, I'll take it, let me bend over for you. I feel like those people, they agreed because we all have free will, okay? So those people, I'm not saying... I just feel like it's complicated. So I'm not saying I wouldn't feel sorry for them if someone did come out and be like, hey, I was poor on the street, I had no choice. Sure, you could be like, okay, this person is a victim. So I do understand that it can get tricky, it can get complicated. But ultimately, those people did agree. Christian said no over and over and over again, but he kept advancing. So that is what's fucked up, and I hope he exposes it, and I need to hear these conversations, so please spill all the tea. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.